Hello, and welcome to another episode of Auditions and Driving. Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Doreen Calderon. I am a working actor in Los Angeles, California. I have theater roots in Chicago, but I've been in LA for over 25 years. The reason I've created this playlist, Auditions and Driving, is so that I can share my day-to-day experience, my everyday experience, with beginners, with seasoned actors, and with those who aren't even in the business who just want to get a glimpse behind the curtain. I never know when I'm going to get an in-person audition, so that I have no regular schedule for uploading videos. All I can recommend is you hit that subscribe button and you'll just be notified whenever a new video comes up. Enjoy. I am leaving a commercial audition, and it's Friday. Fortunately, it was before noon. Anything like afternoon in LA is rush hour. Parking was a lot more congested than I thought. This is an office that I come to quite a bit, but all the parking spots were taken. And then I saw this guy walk to his car as I was going in the opposite direction. And then I did a 3-point turn and I patiently waited and let him take his time. Then he got out and then I backed right into it. I was very lucky because I was right on time. I got there right on time, which I don't like, because as soon as I signed in, the session runner came out. He called my name and 3 other people and said, "Okay, you're in the first group." I said, "Oh," and he said, "You need to use the bathroom? You're okay." So I went in the bathroom, popped out my retainers. That's why I had to go to the bathroom. Came back out. We go right into the room. I was glad I had looked over the script well ahead of time. They still had the lines up on the board. I was good. But turns out we weren't technically in the first group because they had been auditioning people yesterday. So they had all of the wrinkles ironed out. They knew exactly how this spot was supposed to go. So we were good. And all we had to do was play. This commercial asked me to be a grandmother. And I don't mind that so much as I mind not looking like a grandmother. At least I don't look like a stereotypical grandmother, which is sometimes what they're looking for. But in the storyboard, they had a picture of a model, and she had this beautiful gray hair, and I thought, well, she looks hip. For the first time, I chose not to deliberately look older than I am. Yeah, I did a little adjustment on the clothes I wore. I wore this knit sweater thing, cardigan, and it was flowy and there were layers, and I had loose pants instead of my usual form-fitting jeans and nice t-shirt that I like to wear. And I did something different. I have layers in my hair, and I took the longest length and I tied it up underneath the shorter layers. And it actually looked pretty cool. It aged me in a way that didn't make me look like a stereotypical grandmother. And I went ahead and just played the scene honestly and truthfully. I was carrying the comedy in this scene, and it was fun. This was one of the few times where I actually had fun playing a grandmother, and I think it was because I decided to be myself. I tend to, as we all do, lean into more of, well, what do they want? Clearly they're looking for somebody older, so I'll pretend I'm older, or I'll act older, or whatever it is. But I was just myself. Also, there was one line that I had to sing, and they didn't ask for singers, but I can sing. And I decided I'm going to actually sing this line on pitch and well. I'm not going to make a solo out of it. Isn't it weird? I was thinking that it may count against me if I sang it too well. But that's the way I sing. and there were no directions on how to sing it. So I made the decision, I'll just sing it like I would sing it. So I guess if there's a lesson learned, is be who I am. Don't try to act a role. Intellectually, I've known this, but when you're not booking all the time, you tend to think I'm doing something wrong and I should try to fit more into what I think that they want. Essentially, you're saying, let me see if I can read their minds. How can I put it in better words? When I'm just being myself, it's a lot more fun. Once I'm able to cross that intersection I just crossed, Hollywood and Highland, I'm home free. It's all congested until I get past that real touristy area, and now I can go over the hill. I live in the valley, so coming into Hollywood, West Hollywood, Santa Monica, or whatever, it can be challenging, but it's all part of what I do. So here I am, zooming home. Wish me luck.